It's the Gamer
Man, One Ring did not do anything for me, huh? The last draft. Too much air, just died every time. Could jam it again, of course. Yeah. Kind of in the mood for Fable. Tomorrow Now says no. No what? Can't say no to the one of One Ring. Certainly can. I just drafted with it. I played it a lot. We would be able to build around it a little bit more if we took it now. Grab cards like Metamorph and such to get rid of it, but... Ooh, Broadside. Broadside's a fine answer to a ring, too. But I'm not sad to sit here with Fable, either. They play pretty well together. God damn, that is good. Past Me was correct. Is this called a brandy old fashioned? Made by Wollersheim. WOLL Scheim. SHEIM. And it uses press house brandy, carbonated water, grapefruit soda, brown sugar, cherry juice, blackstrap bitters, orange bitters, and cherry bark vanilla bitters is the ingredients list. And I gotta say, it is exactly as good as it sounds. That's a terrific old-fashioned. I never thought I could give like a full-throated recommendation of a premixed drink, but there we are. Hey, take care, Nicole. Good luck on your flight. Benjamin Wheeler! Welcome, Wheeler and Wheelerinos. Hope Ben's stream was dope. Hope you all had a great time. Anyone that enjoys my cube nonsense would assuredly enjoy Benjamin Wheeler's cube nonsense. Y'all should give him a follow if you have not done so. Truly impressive content creator. Podcaster extraordinaire. You follow for Animals as Leaders fans? Nice. Yeah, looks like we're drafting some kind of red something, huh? I hope we'll get up into casting and Tolly range, but we'll see. Fable sort of ramps you a little bit. I mean, Fable also plays well with Exhume. I have enjoyed this Jacked Rabbit. I've enjoyed this card. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, the Inti and Fable are ways of binning for Reanimator. And we did Niagara earlier, so it'll be nice to have a different take on red aggro here. Immediately get Flage after passing the bunny, of course. Could do Mardu. Is Mardu Reanimator interesting? There's an Urborg there that's, like, not the worst pickup. Yeah, let's take the Flage. The Fable and Inti are also just binning cards like nothing, so the Flage should be easy to rebuy in terms of the cards. There's some cards here. So I think Death Creator's Champion is much, much better than Fear of Missing Out. But I think Fear of Missing Out fits what I'm trying to do here a little bit better. Binning my fatties so I can reanimate them. Yeah, not a big Wishclaw fan. The duels don't really do anything for me. Fable was the first pick, followed by Bombardiers. So we were just talking about this this brandy old fashioned that I'm drinking, and it got me to the actual brandy that it's made from. American oak barrels, perfect for cocktails such as brandy old fashions. Recreation of the brandy distilled on site before Prohibition. Oh, that's an old school. American native grapes aged in American oak. Distilled from dry white wine at 10%. Ooh. Minimum 2 years. Cool. Nada, nothing. Yeah, I think there's a chance I'm Mardu here. Black didn't feel especially open, but if I just get, like, a few random reanimation effects, it could be good. Holy shit, we're chaining raids? We're chaining raids here? Doom Wake. Welcome, Doom. Welcome, Doonerinos. Hope your stream was dope. Y'all should give Doom a shout out. y'all should give Doom a fucking follow. Doom's Good People was one of my opponents in the recent Cube for Charity, and he racked up quite a large number of trophies in a short period of time. I was very jealous. I went into his chat to say GG's right afterwards, and I was exhausted, and I just said GG's to Jim, right? And Jim Jim looked how I felt. he was like tilted off and low on time and stuff, and just like looked really beat. And then I went over to Doomwake's stream, and Doomwake's just like chipper and like, yeah, blah, 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 you know, just like like it was nothing. Like the whole Cube for Charity weekend was just like nothing whatsoever. He's wearing some stupid streamer wig, just like enjoying himself. I'm like, oh my god. You don't have the decency to look miserable after what we've been through. Just pounding out trophies like nobody's business. I think I'm gonna grab that Mana Vault, or maybe Mother Runes. Maybe Mother Runes is fine. Yeah, let's take the Mother Runes. Smuggler's Copter would be yet another way of binning our Atali. I guess Blood Tithe too. Blood Tithe will probably wheel though. I kind of dig the Copter. I kind of dig it. All right. Who's passing the demonic tutors? Not me, that's for sure. Last year I had a couple of Red Bulls, but you raw dogged it this go around. Yeah, I stopped drinking soda, and the only time I have an energy drink now is if I'm at like a music festival, because they won't have like my iced tea and stuff on site. So I'm also not jamming Red Bulls and such. But I did drink a lot of tea. I did certainly drink quite a bit of tea. Need that caffeine. Yeah, looking at Usher and Goblin Bombardment. The payoff for Goblin Bombardment is you get a Johnny, right? Johnny's really good with that one. Usher would have been like a fine 1-drop, but I don't think we're going to need that many 1-drops in this deck. We're not like a pure aggro deck. I'm just going to have that Pyrokinesis for the sideboard. Probably. Oh, wait. Hold. I didn't see that Entomb at first. Get over here, Entomb. Turn 1 Entomb, turn 2 fucking Exhume. That's a line, huh? That's a line. Scrapwork, another way to bin chonkers. The Grave Titan would be a fine backup reanimation target. We gotta need more reanimation spells now, huh? Right? We got the Entomb, we got all these binners. We need more reanimation spells and more things to reanimate. You think coffee is tastier than tea? Oh, you're wrong. Coffee is much tastier than Red Bull, though. That's for sure. I like the taste of coffee, but I did bounce off it. I found I can drink a lot more tea. Huh. Yeah, we taken the bunny earlier, then Luminarch would be okay. I guess I'll take this. You're convinced that Red Bull is just ground up Smarties? It might be. You might have cracked it. Tea is like water if water tasted like hot garbage. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy, Ross. Ross Merriam, known for great takes, and then other takes like that one. A little sideboard commando action. You like both hot bean juice and hot leaf juice? Big same, Ninja Jeff. Big same. Right, Avalanche? I think people have Lipton once, and they're like, this is terrible. And it's like, yeah, it is. But... Reclamation might actually be fine in the main deck and in this particular pool. So many random loot effects and such. Miserable. Not even getting a reanimation effect here. I think we're just taking the Pyrogoyf. Or maybe Unearth. Maybe Unearth would at least give the Entomb some depth, right? I could like Entomb for Broadside and then Unearth it. Kind of miserable. What do we splash screen? I can't even play the colors that I currently have. I mean, Unearth will wheel. I'll take the Pyrogoyf here. Yeah, imagine the only whiskey you've ever tried being Fireball and just being like, wow, whiskey is terrible. Why would anyone drink this? I feel like a lot of people walk around with that idea about a lot of different things. Music genres, various alcohols and stuff. Gin, that must taste like a pine tree. There's nothing else that gin could taste like. So you've had one specific kind of gin and nothing else, This is an awkward as hell pack, because Atraxa's a real premium reanimation target, and then we also need this Animate Dead very badly, as well as the Blackcleave Cliffs. So I'm going to take the Animate Dead, but I'm not happy about it. Need the Animate Dead for our deck to function, basically. Fourth is interesting. I think I'm going to take this Grief, though. Little Thoughtseize action. Sure. Hell yeah, Commando. You've seen Glengoyne a lot in a lot of liquor stores lately. Yeah, it's like weirdly accessible a lot of the time. But you're right. I do recommend that one a lot. Nice depth of flavor. Not as peaty as a lot of scotches. I do really enjoy the higher peat ones, but I typically don't want to drink a whole bottle of them, whereas I could drink Glengoyne forever. Yeah, this is kind of a Mardui pack, I'm gonna grab this Sacred Foundry. Chain Lightning and Lingering Souls, both looking real interesting. I'm happy to finally be hitting some fixing, We needed it so badly. Okay, well, Crab is technically something I can reanimate. I really want that Savai Triome. But I need something. Need a little something. Hey, here we go. Yeah, Deathclaw's not a terrible one to reanimate, but it's not, like, backbreaking either. It'd be like another one of these. Yeah, Roku Jin's pretty good. And the Cliffs Wield. Love to see it. I'm a big fan of Drumshambo, Gunpowder Irish Gin. That's one that I recommend a lot. Especially if people are, like, not a big fan of, like, the London Dry style of gin. It uses Oriental botanicals, so you're not getting, like, a huge amount of juniper like you would from a gin that was based on a different area of the world's flavor profile. A little Vindicate action. Witch Enchanter. I've been enjoying it. I had it in my mono white deck the other day, and I ran it out as a land, and then later I got to Flicker Wisp it to blow up something. It was pretty cute. Yeah, Farm Boy. Glad to hear you've been enjoying yourself, even though you've gotten wrecked a few times. Yeah, we never got the Ajani for the Goblin Bombardment. I was kind of hoping we were going to get a late Lingering Souls, but overall I'm really happy with that pack 3. We had like a non-functional deck, and now this one's like kind of close to functional. You think between the double black and the double white, we'd probably be able to play one half of Damn, I kind of want to play, like, one more creature. Maybe I'll play this Evangelist. Give some depth to the Unearth. How has Kellen been? Pretty trash. Pretty rancid. Yeah, my issue with Damn is the double black. I don't think we're playing that early super consistently. Seven red, 9 black, 8 white. Just 8 it. Excuse me. Where am I going? A few different places, Commando Zanko, but mostly down south. Teach them magic? No, I want these people to like me. Do they know that I'm an online entertainer? Yes. Gibby wins. Yay. I kind of want to like default board in Lantern every time we see a Black Manosaurus. Am I going to listen to R.L. Burnside's Going Down South the entire time I'm traveling there? I don't think so. There's a neo-folk album that really calms me down when I'm getting overstimulated in airports and stuff. So I'll probably listen to that one a lot. I think I'm just going to turn 2 Inti, spin the Flage to it, get things rolling. Some R.L. Stein Goosebumps audiobooks. Yeah, that's an idea. That's an idea. I'll probably download some kind of mindless TV show. Download like 4 or 5 episodes on my phone so I can like binge on the plane. I like some light comedy so I can be like sort of paying attention. Do this like rolling nap thing. Really want to vindicate a land. Some Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yeah, stuff like that. Maybe some old westerns. Block, I block. A little mash, yeah, mash would be perfect. Maybe I don't want to block. What Neofolk album? Hold on. Terrible at remembering this band's name. It's an Imperium album. I'll recognize the... Uber den Sternen is the name of it. Yeah, we got the crab in here. So I want to flage this Malcolm. But I don't want the Soul Cauldron eating my flage, so I'm just going to attempt this. Man, the opponent was really well prepared to deal with a 1/1 bat. Yeah, very chill album. I like the diverse vocal styles, too. They're certainly not for everybody, but I dig them. There's some, like, borderline operatic vocals in there. I would like to fuck up your bird, please. That's annoying. We're almost to a Tali range. I want the Bombardiers, though. This Malcolm's got entirely too much going on. Next turn it starts casting shit, right? What do I want to do? I want to fuck the bird. I want to fuck the... Just let me fuck the bird. Not in like a weird way. Don't make this gross. Just missionary? Yeah. God's position. One card left in hand, No, they have a thing. Boo. So both this frog and Malcolm draw cards. Malcolm draws them into play. I think that's more important to kill here. I was really looking forward to sacking Flage. It's my Bombardiers. Oh, this is probably wrong, because they draw a card, and then the frog draws a card, and then they'll have 2 cards to discard to the frog, and Flage won't be able to clear frog next turn. Yeah, I should have just killed the frog there. Or left my 2-1 back, right? Or no, because then they could have just given flying, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially thought seizing myself to get the cards in the bin for the Flage, but the Fable can do that, Fable's pretty good at that. Can you hold priority and use Bombardiers to sack a Flage in main phase 2? You certainly can. Yeah, that was the plan, Yeah, obnoxiously bad Flage targeting, Hey, Wiltron, thanks for the 9 months there. Appreciate you. So it pumps up to 4. 4-5 would make them discard both. Is that something I want to do? I don't think so. Doesn't really do much, right? I think we know that one of their cards in hand is a land anyway. And it's possible that bad token should be attempting to chump here. Lots of things are possible. We're cowbelling, you fucking know it. Cowbell is really underappreciated, in my opinion. Oh shit, what up? Joe the Thumb, thanks to the sub, thanks to 78 months there. Do I win? Do I win despite everything? Looks like I got some kind of card. Skydiver on my token. No, I couldn't don't have 6 in time. Rude. The hard cast of Tolly, looking groovy. Okay. I could even save them here. Yeah, this game should have been less close. and it did not look particularly close at the end. I did stream Dicemancer, Luis Navidad. Wasn't really for me. I really enjoyed the art style. I was less high on the gameplay. Yeah, the art's really cool. Sure. Opponent's on 5. I did mull on the play, though. Could turn to Demonic Tutor for Animate Dead. The thing is, like, should be able to Demonic Tutor and cast Animate Dead on the Fable turn later. Maybe I'll just do it anyway. Might let me double spell. Could also save me if the opponent somehow just, like, loots a fatty away here, huh? Trying to hit lands or something off the blood token. Boros. It'd be wild if we had a Mardu Mirror. What is this fucking autoplay? Put on my stream playlist. Haven't played my folk playlist in a bit. Go play my electronic playlist. Put a lot more psytrance at the start of it. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, I'm just going to discard a single card here. I don't want to copy Pyrogoyf, right? I want to copy Atali. I think I might want to copy the Pyrogoyf. The thing is, it's just going to be a 1-2. Probably worse than a Atali trigger. Alright, let's do this. It'll be a 2x if I do it this way. It'll be a 3x if I've been that, huh? Looks like another Atali trigger to me. The Reclamation rebuys the Animate Dead on Atali again. The funny thing about that is then you have the flashback, right? You have the flashback on the not this turn, but on a future turn. From what I saw, I think I want this dam in. They look kind of aggressive. This is not Spell Table, no. This is Magic the Gathering Online. The best Atali you've seen. Yeah, when people were playing it in like Historic and stuff, you saw some nutty ones, but it was pretty good. 3 Atali triggers, potentially more, huh? If they hadn't scooped. Is that a real question, Hot Potato? Is that a sincere question? I almost like another blank source. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. Not sure whether to FOMO or Mother Runes. I could FOMO and like bin Grief instead of Grief to Animate Dead. Animate Dead plus Mother Runes that turn. Probably should have been that fucking land, huh? I think I'm just going to loot a land away. After keeping a land. Ooh, sup, Fable? Ronald Jenkins recently re-released Stay Crunchy on vinyl. It's a pretty sick one. Chainsaw and Ocelot Pride's pretty real. Thought about just anime deading FOMO and playing the Mother Runes there. Do I prefer vinyl over cassettes and CDs? I do, yeah, for a few different reasons. One of them is that, like, the packaging for vinyl is just awesome. You just get to, like, artists put a lot of time into the art that they have on their albums, right? And with vinyl, you get to see it, like, you get to hold it and look at it and appreciate it. See the text inserts, all that biz. That works. And then listening to vinyl, you kind of have to sit down and like appreciate the whole album. It's a little bit more like active listening. And then finally, the mastering on vinyl is often different. Ideally, it's different than the mastering you get on CDs and such. With the very high highs and the low lows pulled out just by the basis of the medium. So I'm really looking for something that's just different. Oh, playing this Ajani was dog shit, right? I just like gifted my opponent an Ajani. Because they've got Crater Maker, so I can just kill them. Kill the cat, flip it. And it flips to their side. Oh, you may exile Ajani. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I've seen a lot of cassettes being sold too, which I don't understand. I will never in my life want to rewind something ever. It's just not something that's on the list of things that I'd like to do. $2040, huh? I typically count Black Lotus as a land, yeah. Depends a little bit on the deck, but typically a land, yeah. Like, imagine for a bit that you can, like, put as many Black Lotuses in your deck as you want. You wouldn't, like, keep it at 17 lands, right? The Mardu Trade Binder, yeah. In the Cube for Charity, I was surprised that I managed a trophy with Black-White Sewer. Just a bunch of discard and some demon synergies. Random-ass Parallax Wave. Has Boros been the most consistent deck of the cube? I would say, like, within Naya colors, Game Doc. Because straight Boros is not always open. You can't compare playing 17 lands, playing 17 Lotuses. Yeah, I can. I just fucking did. Weren't you listening? It was easy. Oh yeah, Ross? What's the difference? The turn 1 Guide of Souls. That's how you know it's a finals. I think I'm going to Copter over FOMO. Oh, yeah, no, you're wrong then, Ross. I was referring to the similarity. I was saying that you would replace a land with a Black Lotus. Actually, I don't think I'm supposed to be serving. I really want to loot, but I think I'm supposed to be chilling. Not letting them get free Usher activations, if that's the best they've got. Doesn't seem likely that that's the best they've got. Sure. All my sweepers in my sideboard. They get to grow something here. 2/1/1 counters, right? Yeah. So the guy of souls can get in, but at least the usher can't. Opponent disagrees. Correct, red, I would. In the average cube deck. And probably even, like, dip down a little bit, Yeah, bidding the FOMO to unearth it is mighty tempting. We can always make that decision with the Fable here. So I could just Mutt plus Exhume, or I could Unearth the Fear. I think that's slightly better. The opponent's not going to have a card in their graveyard, unfortunately. Oh, it's a brutal fucking Solitude. Solitude's so good against Exhume. It's like the best fucking card. I don't think I bored my Exhume out, but maybe, huh? Fucking maybe. So the Umezawas could give me like a bad chance in winning this. I could see Leyline Binding on the Guide of Souls. I don't think that's crazy. I'm at 26. I'm at 26. Give me the Umezawas. And then just not attack. Fade the creature. You gotta land, please. Hell yeah. I feel like the Zumazawas might just win the game for me. That's how I'm feeling. I almost don't even want to play this. The Mother of Runes, because it brings a treasure. It brings me further away from Atali. Not weird that they didn't get in with Solitude. They knew I was going to be attacking. And so they wanted to trade, right? They were hoping to run me low on critters. Well then. Excuse me. Well, looks like the crab was kind of good after all, huh? Note that it did eat a card from the opponent's hand, too. That's something, like, when you play crab, and you're like, okay, well, I got my 5/5 in play, and I got one card from them. I guess this is alright. But the fact that you're stripping a card out of their hand makes it a lot better. Makes it a 3-for-1 instead of a 2-for-1. I remember a game of that limited format. I won by reanimating my opponent's crab every single turn. It was like some janky 3-card combo. And I didn't get anything off the crab. I was just doing it to deck them. It took me like 8 turns. It was ridiculous. Never enough water. Think about cutting grief. It's a little slow, Oh yeah, and I wasn't sure about Exhume. Just bring in my lantern. Don't love that Esper Sentinel. I think we just let him draw a card, The turn 2 smug cop here. So we could damn this Thalia. I think I prefer just chilling for a little bit. My own Evangelist would be pretty sweet here. Gum things up a little bit. Oh, they've got a thing. Snapping on that. Yeah, I almost just put Broadside in front of the Sanguine Evangelist. I'm at 6. So I could Evangelist here, attack with Broadside, sack Evangelist to kill the Thalia, get 2/1/1s. That does lose to Parallax Wave specifically, but I like it otherwise. Getting close to crab mana here. Yeah, I think we just have to let them draw a card. Attack, sack a bad token to kill the Sanguine. The Enduring flips. They get a 1/1. I mean, the Enduring flips regardless. If you just play the Dam, they get to stack the triggers. They have the Innocence come back first, and then they draw a card off the bat token entering play. It's annoying. It's annoying to give them the cards, but starting to look bad to Vindicate, Or bad to Dam, rather. I guess I shouldn't assert with both bad tokens. Alright, do we Thoughtseize them, or do we Thoughtseize ourselves? We'd go to 1. It doesn't seem very good, does it? Let's Thoughtseize them. I'll work out this Phalium, because it's the one card that they can cast in their hand. That makes sense to me. Ah, god damn it. Hey, Mogul Ning. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 17 months there. Appreciate you. Perfect. The perfect card. Yeah, well, Soul Guide Lantern will make my Exhume a little less obnoxious, and it is good against that value enchantment critter that they played out, I'm just going to cut Kellen on the play. On the draw, it was mostly to come into play and trade with your opponent's early game creatures, right? Kind of hate this. The mana's really good, though. Just going to cycle the Unearth on 2, I think. A lot of loot effects in this deck. So we should find a way to bin the Atali or the Crab pretty quickly, like. I'll do this now so I don't fucking forget. Well, that's not ideal. Yeah, I was really hoping for like a Fable on 3 or something. Oh, brutal dummy man. Yeah, that shouldn't happen, huh? Opponent's got a flash critter here for me. Probably that doggo that we saw. Cathar Commando. Okay, well, Cathar does die to the Pyroglyph. Thalia, sure. The 2 damage to each creature card would have been a sweet pickup. Oh, one reason I should be maybe getting the Thalia off the board is that it's pretty good against Atali and Crab, huh? You need to have the mana up for them. Alright, let's go Sweeper. Either one would do. Come on, deck, come on. Gonna take 4, go down to 5 here. The Crab's good, but the Crab does need to hit creatures, right? So that I can play underneath the Thalia. And I assume that they're going to be repping lethal here, because they only need to put 1 more point of power into play for that. Yeah, it's a lot of bods. That's a lot of bods. Demonic Tutor is 1 mana too short of getting a 3 mana Sweeper. So if I had killed the Thalia instead of the Commando, that would be a line available to me. I'd be closer to dead, though. Like, I would have taken 2 more points of damage, I'd be at 3. That'd still be worth, though. Alright, let's fucking play this Crab. And if we somehow survive the turn, then the Demonic Tutor for the Sweeper line will be open next turn. Solitude will gain me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They do have 10, though. What if I hit Solitude? I did hit Solitude. Oh, man. Do I hit the Sanguine or the Thalia, I'm gonna hit the Sanguine. Crab coming up strong. I'm just going to do this now. In case they draw something that would let them flip their Ajani. Maybe let them untap and attack and stuff. Let's get this Surveil in before I play the Atali. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can fade a removal spell in the Atali. I think we can just fucking flip it, right? 9 mana to flip. Yeah, I think that puts them into chump mode. Or wait, we get the battle cry. Oh, this is dead. Amazing. Amazing. That was a sick match. I enjoyed that match. That was some good stuff going on there. The crab had to get a little lucky for me at the end, but it did. That was nice. How's everyone hanging today? Pretty well, pretty well.